Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jersey and today we are going to continue to work on our farming base. Now where we left off last time, we finished the barn house. Now we need to work where we're going to grow our crops. So we are going to be building a greenhouse. So the first thing you need to do is pick the foundation that you want. I'm going to start with stone and we're going to go 3 by 5. Now the way I'm doing my area, you can see I'm still inside the circle, just barely out. But all the stuff are gonna be able to work if you're following this along. Now, you see this second level of glass wall. If you only running with small pals, you don't need to go this high. If you don't need to, you can go actually just the one wall high. Now, we are using the glass stuff because it is a greenhouse, right? We want all that sunlight. And part of this idea is instead of just putting the plot of the farming stuff just in the floor and just doing that, we wanted to take it to the next level. We want the base to look really nice, right? We want that look. So that's why we're building a greenhouse, nice and simple. So what I'm doing right now is working with the berry planters at this very moment. So we're gonna plant the berries. They're easy to get. And if you just want a lot of food, this is actually like one of the best ones. Just keep going, and production is really nice. So don't forget to keep the middle walkway nice and clear, right? So if you're doing the big ones, what you want to do is select only one side and keep the other side open. So if you're gonna go with like the big ones, that we are gonna create a double one of this one on the opposite side of this barn. It won't be on this video, but you will see it the next time we come to the base. Now, here's what I'm going to be showing you. If you want to go small, you're running with small pals, right? Or medium-sized pal, then you can delete that second layer and you can go just like this. You see how I'm putting the triangles? And that is if you actually just running a very small pals in your base. Now, I am going to be running with the big one, so I got to go with the 3 height. But you're going to see the difference what it's going to look like if you go really high with the big pals. Make sure that they can actually walk in through the doorways, or if you go with small one, then it's going to save you a little bit of space. Now, I'm going to be putting the glass back, and now we're going to working on the triangle pieces on the very top, and then we're going to put the roofing and a glass roof. And this is just, it's so cool. I love this design just because it really is going to bring something extra into your base. I love that we can use glass because it's going to look and give you that look of an actual greenhouse, right? Now, a lot of greenhouses now, they use like plastic and indoor lighting and all of that. But if you like a little traditional in the greenhouse, then glass is gonna be for you, right? And here is the first prototype. It's so simple, but it looks so nice. I really love the way this greenhouse is looking. I love that you can see through it, and we're gonna be able to see the pals working. Now, when I was looking for pictures for greenhouses, a lot of the greenhouses have like this metal structure now, and I actually started putting this metal structure, and I was like, okay, this is gonna work fine, right? It makes it feel, especially these very modern ones now that are like running with plastic. They're all indoor, they run 24/7, even at night. But the more that I looked at it, it wasn't fitting the atmosphere. Now, if you like it, then go ahead and keep it, right? And I'm going to show you another look. I love how the sun is going through here. It just looks really nice, especially if you're going to be farming. So I'm going to doing one of my first tests. As you can see, I want to make sure like some of the planting, some of the big ones are actually can go in there. And we see one just already in there. What I'm doing on the outside, now this is going to be your choice. I like to make sure I have a pathway for the pals, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm making sure that there's always going to be a clean walkway towards the pals. This is what it looks like right now on the inside, and we got some of the plants already growing. I love the height. You know, even though if I be running small ones, I think it will look really cool just because it's just so big, right? So I'm testing some of the water, but this one is not that big. So we are actually going to test another one with water. And as you can see me right here, I'm planting, and you can see how he comes in and it comes inside. This one's at level 3 and it's doing the water, and I'm like, yes, that's what I want. So now I'm testing it again, and I'm making sure that he's walking. I'm testing one of the big one. Look at the big one coming in, and he's doing the water. To me, this is important, right? I mean, they can water from the outside, but I want it to be able to be functional, and I want to be able for the pals to be able to come in inside. And I love it. I plant it again, and they come in and they do it, and it makes me so happy because that is always the goal, right? To make the pals work. Now, the metal structure, at the end, I didn't think it was gonna fit the atmosphere they're gonna try to build in this barn. So I tried the Japanese wooden pillars, and yes, this is the kind of the look that I'm going for. I really like how this looks a little bit better, and it's a little more in the maybe elegant side, but I like the framing. It just looks a little bit better. I wish we had sideway pillars so we can actually like frame everything out a little bit better to give it this little look. Now over here, I was trying to change a little bit of the foundation, so I decided to go with a runway with wood in the on the middle, and I put wood in the outside, but I didn't like it as much, so I gonna keep the wood run in the middle just to give it a different look, and I brought back the stone once again just for the outside, and then we got the normal steps as you can see right there. And yeah, I mean, this is a very simple build, but I think it can fit in any base. I think it can give you a look that you want. I went ahead and stacked some crates on the outside, like storage and all that. It's not fully decorated, but I just wanted to see what it looked like if we have like some storage area and just kind of make it this clutter feel to it. And that's what I did kind of a little bit on the outside. As you can see, the pile already went inside once again. They're doing their job. One of them is like harvesting and planting, and then you do the water one, and I love it. I love that you can actually walk in, go inside there, and just feels really cool. And here's another look from another angle. I really like this design. I'm gonna be duplicating this on the other side. We're gonna be running two because we need the wheat field, because it's very important to make cakes and all of that. So we're gonna be running with this one for the small stuff and one more for the big one, and they're gonna be on opposite end of the barn, but kind of together in the same way. So very symmetrical when you think about it like that. But I love the area. I love the look. I love the mountain. I love the way all of this is coming out. And I hope that this is something that is going to work out for you, that will inspire you, and just to do something cool with farm. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you want to see more videos, and I'll see you all on the next one. All right, guys. See you later. Bye.